What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. All right, so today's episode, we have a really exciting one for you guys. As you can see, we are at Mission Raceway and we got the panel wagon going. So if you guys saw the last video, we took this thing for a rip, a test drive. Everything checked out pretty good. The motor runs super strong. It makes a lot of power. If you guys haven't seen the dyno video, go check that out. We show like the graph and how much power it made and that kind of thing. So I've been daily driving it around the last couple of days. Everything's pretty solid. The only concern is because we lifted the head on the dyno and then we ended up turning it down a bit. I'm thinking that we might have a bit of a head gasket issue eventually. It seems like it might be pressurizing the coolant system a little bit. So it's tough to say, but it should hold in for this day because on a drift track, there's a lot, you know, the tires are spinning and you're revving it up to the limiter. You're really not loading the engine super hard, so we should be fine. I do have a set of head studs on the way to remedy that problem, and we're gonna get it back on the dyno once I put the head studs in. But today's gonna be really fun, guys, because I actually haven't like drifted this setup at the track and actually gave it a really good, you know, proper drift session. So really stoked because, as you guys know, we have our new BMW ZF transmission installed. So this thing is super tight, super solid. The gear ratios are even shorter than the M46, so I can actually properly bang gears and not need to worry anymore. So really excited, guys. I'm gonna throw the GoPro on and we're gonna go for some laps and I'll tell you guys what I think of the panel wagon. One thing I noticed is this thing goes through ethanol like crazy. It is definitely not fuel efficient by any means. I think I drove like probably about 60 kilometers to get here, maybe not even, probably like 50 kilometers. And it's already almost through a quarter tank of fuel. So I think this thing's honestly gonna get like maybe 300 kilometers to a tank on ethanol, but it's not like I built it for fuel economy, so whoop-de-doo. This car is super awesome. This thing's got tons of power now. Lights up the wheels. And honestly, the tires I have on here are actually kind of grippy. They feel pretty good. The whole chassis just feels like it's doing what I want it to, basically. If you guys are wondering what these are, it's actually my aftermarket heater core. So it's just like a cheap Amazon heater core. It comes with its own fans built in. You just run your factory coolant lines to it and then you wire up the fan, and yeah, it doesn't really do a whole lot. It basically is just enough to like defog the window, but I figured I'd have something in here. I bet you guys every lap I do in this car burns about like $2 worth of ethanol. So if you guys want to support the channel, head over to Drifts and Lifts store, grab some merchandise, pay for my ethanol. gonna check to make sure everything's all gravy. I kind of have a feeling this head's pretty weak now. Alright guys, so unfortunately what I thought was gonna happen happened, and we lifted the head again. So we were actually spraying a lot of coolant out of here. It was kind of going all over the engine bay, and I noticed like some smoke coming from the engine bay. So on the run, it's definitely chuffing coolant out here, spraying it on the exhaust manifold and turbo and stuff. So unfortunately for today, that is the end of our our drifting, but that's all right though. Back to the drawing board. I have head studs on the way, like I said, so I'm going to be installing a new head gasket with the ARP head studs, and that's going to keep our motor solid. We shouldn't have that head lifting issue anymore. But yeah, overall guys, really stoked to just get it out on the track and take it for a couple laps, because this car's setup is super dope now. The steering feels good. The power makes, or the motor makes tons of power. It feels awesome. So overall, I'm really happy, and we will have this thing going properly really soon here once I get those head studs. And we're actually going to turn it up even a little more than we had before, and hopefully shoot for some pretty high horsepower numbers. I think this setup's capable of around the 450 mark, absolutely topped out on like 33 pounds of boost or whatever. So we'll see how she goes. But overall, thanks for watching, guys. Pretty fun, even though it's short-lived. But we're gonna hang out, guys. I'm gonna let the panel wagon be for today. I don't want to like wreck anything. The head is starting to lift, so we'll leave it there. We'll get it all sorted before we pull it out again and rip on it. But my good friend Andrew actually just offered me some seat time in his Altezza. So I've actually never driven an Altezza. All right, guys. So this is my good friend Andrew here, and this is his Altezza. So it's got the beams. This is a really cool motor, guys. I don't know if you don't know much about this. It actually has factory ITBs. It has like 11.5 to 1 compression ratio around there, and revs to 8,200 from the factory. So this is like almost like a racing, pretty much a racing engine in a factory car. So what kind of diff does this thing have in it, Andrew?
It's just a stock. I don't even know the gear ratio.
Some sort of LSD of some sort?
Some sort of LSD.
Hell yeah, dude, yeah.
Turn traction control off, and it's like you got a welded diff.
Nice. So it actually has traction control in this car?
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Luxury, man.
Dope,
Luxury.
dude, that's sick. Yeah, so Andrew's gonna take a couple laps, and then he's gonna let me take a few in this car. I'm really excited. Hey guys, we're gonna hop in the Altezza for a couple laps here. This looks like your daily driver, Andrew, is it?
Yeah,
Nice.
baby. Driving to work every day.
Look at this guy's got a work glove in here. All right, guys, let's see. trying to find where the fucking e-brake was. Okay, now that, okay, this, I like this. Yeah. Sorry for clutch kicking your car so hard, bro.
Nah, dude, that's what it's supposed to do.
Dude, you just see me like trying to find where the e-brake was. I think I touched your fucking knee or something. Oh man.
Shit.
Do you find you clutch kick that much on that?
Yeah, oh yeah. No,
yeah.
I'm always clutch kicking like that.
Yeah.
But I like it though. I'd prefer to do the clutch kicks and keep it in the second gear, right?
Yeah, then first and then bang, yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna give her one more lap if you don't mind. I'm having a lot of fun right now.
Yeah. I like it.
Like a challenge is fun, you know? Yeah.
But I prefer, like, I've been driving right-hand drive for a while, but I just like having my right hand in control while I'm handbraking and shifting.
Yeah,
so
fair enough, yeah.
Like it a lot.
I don't think it'd be hard to get used to. Like, I don't think it's a huge deal.
You just gotta daily drive it for a week.
Yeah, for a week you're good to go, yeah. GoPro's good, all right.
Let's do it.
This is how the chassis is supposed to feel.
Yeah,
this is way better, dude.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
That's sick, dude. Nice.
That's what's happening.
This car feels awesome on these tires.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, it's a huge difference for sure. I hopped on and I'm like, oh shit, you can actually drive.
It's just because the fucking front is balanced with the rear now.
Yeah.
Like that's all that matters really, is that the front and rear balance.
For sure.
Yeah, can we hop out here?
I'll take one more, dude.
One more, sure?
Yeah. Take one more. Now that you can actually drive it, the thing doesn't suck ass.
Dude, yeah, this is mint now. Same tire style on front and rear?
Yeah.
Beauty, buddy. So shout out to Andrew for letting me take a rip in his Altezza. I only got a couple laps in the wagon, so it was really nice to actually like get some good laps in another person's car. So shout out to Andrew. Pretty cool car. Altezza, not a bad car. Honestly, I'd maybe consider one of those chassis if I wasn't into Volvos. I always say if I wasn't into Volvos, it would probably be a toss-up between like a BMW chassis of some sort, maybe like an E34 5 Series, maybe an E36 like everybody does, maybe an Altezza though. It's definitely a cool car. So but yeah, lots of stuff to come for the channel, guys, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you can get the notifications when I make a new video. I'm gonna get this thing buttoned up again. We're gonna put a new head gasket in it with the head studs, and we're gonna get it back on the dyno and make even more power next time. And yeah, like and subscribe for experimental Volvo injections. Peace out.